me frothing on Hooper got me got me thinking about this. I did a choose your Wallabies back row. There are names missing. I can tell you there's three back rows. There's the new kids, there's the incumbents, and then there's the ballers. So I've based it off the back, the number eights basically. The new kids we've got Gleeson, the incumbents we've obviously got Valentini, and the ballers we have Harry Wilson. So I'll give them our captaincy in each of these back rows, just because they're the three that I've based the teams on. Because they had to fit the three number eights, Harry. And then I went, who can fill the number 6 jerseys? The new kids, we've got Hooper. That's pretty fair, isn't it, Harry?
Tom Hooper. Yeah.
Tom Hooper.
I mean, yeah. I think as the new kid, yeah, he's the 6 that's head and shoulders above the competition at the moment.
Height-wise, too. He's 2 meters tall.
Yeah, ridiculous. He could actually play in the locks, but I love that he's playing at 6. I mean, the other option would be Nick Frost, but obviously he's probably too much of a lock there to say that that's where he should be. You've got the incumbent Jed Holloway, I think, seems to be hands down the choice at the moment from the form players. And then the baller, obviously, a man that's been talked about a lot and had a fair few caps now is Rob Leota. Haven't seen him all year with his Achilles injury, but, captain of the Rebels, they obviously see him as a leader, as a developing player that has a long-term future in the Wallabies. And again, he's a big enough unit to be able to jump or lift another player very, very high to help with the line out as well.
I think we're going to see a tall 6, especially coming into a World Cup against Northern Hemisphere teams, things like that. We need that line-out option. So, I mean, the other options are Swinton, who will just get yellow carded or red carded. Hannigan as well. I actually been quite impressed with him. So he might be able to be thrown in there, but he's not really a baller. I wouldn't call him a baller.
He's not playing right now. He's barely playing for the Tars, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree. And then we've got our back rows, the new kids. I mean, he's not that new anymore, but geez, he is the new kid on the block in terms of this Sevens jersey because he is making it his own, and that's Fraser McWright.
I know that you always talk about how good the Sevens are at being versatile players, but they're not rugby Sevens players. Every single time we do this, you call them the Sevens jersey. They don't play Sevens, mate.
No, these are the Sevens. There's 3 of them. We're talking about the Sevens.
Right.
Like the 6s and the 8s. That's what we've been talking about, mate. But Fraser McWright, he is making it very hard to leave him out of the Wallabies squad and starting squad. And I, to be honest, in the last month, he's become the man I pick as my starting 7 in the Wallabies squad.
Yeah, I mean, that's a big call, but I can see why in the form that he's been in. Michael Hooper, obviously the incumbent, the ex-Wallabies captain in his last year, obviously just trying to get through the World Cup now, and then he'll probably retire from international footy and leave Australian shores by the sounds of it. The Tars have kind of let that one slip, despite the fact that he hasn't signed anywhere yet. And then finally, we've got Pete Samu, who can obviously play all the way along the background, their back row. Obviously a baller in the way that he plays. Has just been injured, so hopefully not out for too long. I think he came back though, didn't he, from that shoulder injury? So hopefully nothing too serious there. But I mean, he's probably the only guy in this list that can play 6, 7, or 8 and do a bloody good job in all 3 positions.
Jeez, he is good. I was thinking about this when I was making this image, and the other guy that I had in that name for that jersey was Gamble, but I couldn't not have Samu in there. But I think Gamble could well become the next Samu for us. He can cover the back row really, really well. He's a very, very good versatile back rower. But how could you not have Pete Samu somewhere in this starting side? So for me, that's why I slot him into that 7 jersey. But Harry, for you, the new kids, the incumbents, the ballers, who do you pick?
Well, mate, I was just going to say you missed Carlo Tizzano and Brad Wilkin as well. Like, there's so much competition. Richard Hardwick's been a breakout star at 8 as well this year. There's so many good players in the Australian back row, and that's why
Hardwick's not Aussie,
disappointing.
He's gone.
Was all Kiwis.
Yeah, Hardwick is not. He's not in here, mate. He's gone. He's long gone.
Right. Not allowed to play for Australia, is he?
No.
All right, who am I going to go for? This World Cup, my starting 6 is going to be Jed Holloway with Tom Hooper on the bench. My starting 7 is going to be Fraser McWright with Pete Samu on the bench. And my 8's going to be Valentini. That's how I'm rolling.
I think that's it's probably my team. I think it's got to be Jed at the moment. He's done so well in his chances in Wallabies gold and in that 6. Fraser McWhite has taken that jersey for me, and Valentini is the number 8, hands down. Pete Samu's on the bench. If we can somehow take an extra man, then you can, if we're doing a 6-2 split, then we've got to find either room for Tom Hooper or for Gleeson. But I mean,
you can put Hooper, Pete Samu, and Gleeson in there. Hooper's just your lock reserve as well.
Yeah, no. But I mean, that's so concerning. That's so crazy. But as an option, the Blake's played a handful of Super Rugby games, but he is actually earning this. But I just want to see a man that is 2 meters tall sitting on the bench. A couple of years ago, sitting in the 6 jersey. A couple of years ago, I thought maybe it could be Frost, but Frost is the lock. He's a lock that might be able to do a little bit 6. Hooper is a genuine 6 option. He is all over the paddock, huge work rate. Big one to watch for the future. Hot shit, Harry. Hot shit.
Oh, absolutely hot shit, but not new.
Hot shit.
Hot shit.